just giving people a chance, the young creatives a chance to actually make it and achieve their goal.
It's a brilliant merger of business, social media, and art. A new project that showcases and promotes young urban artists with an unlikely creator. Imad El-Sheikh is a Toronto businessman. The former BlackBerry project manager was between jobs when he decided to try his hand at something new. We'll let him explain what it's all about.
Hi, my name is Imad El-Sheikh and I'm the creator of Pique Toronto. Pique Toronto focuses on 100 Toronto artists and it plays with the idea of short attention spans by shooting an artist under 15 seconds. It could be a singer, a rapper, a producer, a skateboarder, whoever it is. The artist and I come together and we develop something awesome and something that we hope will pique the audience's interest. It began when I started working a lot with the youth last summer. I had lost my job, so I had a lot of time on my hands. I knew all these different artists, and I had a big network, and it was starting to grow. So I just said, hey, why don't I just work on this project and give them, these youths as well some time to shine and showcase their talents.
I like to capture friends in time and bring that person to life.
I'm sort of providing the frame and they're painting the pictures. It's a collaborative effort. Like I say, here's the playground, and then you can kind of play in it.
We're the coolest people on this earth right now. You guys just don't even know it.
I was born in Nova Scotia and been living in Toronto, however, for most of my life. I always wanted to do something with Toronto, with the art scene. I wanted to create my own story, build a roadmap of artists and mold it in a way that, I could kind of promote it and sell it to the city.
If you're having fun with it, good things will come from it.
I started shooting artists one by one. I was prepping, I guess, with the website and social media and so on. Since then, I've been posting one segment a day for the next 100 days. Just sort of like a small marketing package for an artist so that they can kind of promote themselves to the world.
I had a dream that I went to sleep and woke up, but I was still dreaming. You dream a dream.
The average age group of all the artists in Pique were pretty much in the mid to late teens. I'll be shooting 2 skateboarders from Scarborough. How old are you?
16.
How old are you?
15.
It's very different from the other disciplines that I've been shooting for producers, singers, rappers, visual artists. I am now a business analyst, so when I go to the bank, that's my thoughts. My thoughts are in the business analyst world from 9 to 5. So when I'm leaving work, it's sort of like whatever happened at work, that's what happened at work. Now it's time for me to, focus on something that I'm interested in. I could see that there was potential, so I put, the money in where I could and what made sense, and then I kept going with it.
Parts of him became birds that migrated south.
Rashmi lives by that saying, if you want to be interesting, be interested.
Left her wishing for gunpowder in her lips. Now every time he kissed her, it felt like war.
Art to me is the only interesting means of expression and...
I ask the question sometimes, if they only had a few seconds, what would you want to tell the world? What's most important to you as an artist? How would you want to sell yourself? And they tell me.
I'm sort of like a mix of everything, so within the few seconds I can display my composition ability, my instrumental ability.
Sometimes stormy, dark and rainy skies.
For the wrap-up party for Pique, it was sort of as a launch party / celebration party. Visual artists had the opportunity to live paint.
It's very important that we start to get these projects going to get artists in Toronto exposure to the online, social media, and the internet.
It was a film of all the footage I shot for each of the 100 artists. It's kind of cool to just see them perform and for them to perform in front of other people as well. It was everybody's event. Every artist had a stake in that event.
I'm number 61, Manny. He's a very generous person. He worked very hard. He didn't charge any of us for the type of work he did, and he does it on a professional level.
It's just giving people a chance, the young creatives a chance to actually make it and achieve their goal.
He's kind of like out there, but like not out there. He's like kind of in the shadows, but not the bad shadows, in the good shadows.
I picked Dorian because he's got a lot of energy. They call him the little devil for a reason. He's got the helmet with like the horns and everything.
The most important thing about BMX is that if you eat it hard on your face, just get right back up or else you'll look bad.
He just kind of does whatever he wants. No fear. How do I measure success? I would say when the people you work with are happy with what you've done, and if you yourself are happy with what you've done.
Imad El-Sheikh is working on Pique 2.0 next. It'll profile another 100 artists in Toronto. Then he hopes to go on the road, creating short video bios of young artists in Montreal and Vancouver. Now, please stay tuned for something you'll rarely ever see. A world leader admits he was forced to pass the buck.